Hello, so I'm Jérémy from Belgium, from the HEMA club in Brussels called Bruselas Destreza. I wanted to do a quick review about some items from Superior Fencing because we ordered a bunch of stuff from them, and I figured it would be interesting to give some feedback because there's not many reviews online. This will be a review about the Thermoregulated Jacket and also another jacket, a most basic one. And there's also a fencing mask protector, a pair of gloves, and some fingertips protection. So basically, I'm going to start with the small items. First of all, basic leather gloves. These gloves are new. This is the same kind of gloves that you can find in Europe in shops like Black Armory, for example. It's the exact same stuff, just nearly twice cheaper. It's twice the price in France compared to Superior Fencing. So good quality, good stitching. Nothing much to say about it. The padding is fine. Yeah. So good item. Then we have the protection for the fencing mask. I'm quite happy about this one. It's classical item, nothing too fancy. You have a pretty tough protection on the back for the head with a strap here to get a snugger fit. You have some aeration on the sides, and there's padding everywhere. I bought medium-sized because I had a medium-sized Red Dragon fencing mask, and it fits perfectly. So I would say the size you can get the same size as your fencing mask. So pretty good item, also much cheaper than what you can find in France. Or Europe. So yeah, I'm quite happy about it. Fencing mask. Then we have your basic jacket. This is one of the cheaper jackets they sell on Superior Fencing. You can find mostly the same kind of jacket in Europe, much more expensive, of course. There's nothing fancy about it. There's padding everywhere. There's no removable parts. You have your standard blade catcher here. The quality is pretty good. The stitching seems really solid. So yeah, it can get a bit hot, like most HEMA jackets that you can find. So always a problem with these jackets. But yeah, it's a good item. And now you have the price compared to what you can find in Europe. So yeah, you can buy this one with confidence if you want a basic jacket. It's pretty nice. I think on Superior Fencing website, it's about $110, something like that. And yeah, you can get also custom sized. This is interesting because Superior Fencing provide custom sized jackets for free. So I really suggest you use the custom size option. This one's for a friend, so I haven't tested it yet. On their website, it's the standard 350 Newton protection jacket. The other jacket I want to show you is custom sized. This is the most interesting ones, I think. So this is the Thermoregulated Jacket. And I was really interested in this one because I wanted something with good protection, not too hot, which is not easy to find because usually if you get a lot of padding, it's going to be quite hot. And this one's really interesting. I bought it because I saw a few reviews online and they were quite positive. So what's the difference with these jackets? There's a few key differences. First, if you look on the arms here, you have this kind of material, some kind of nylon with small holes. So it's much more breathable and it's less hot. The other parts of the jacket, it's standard padding. And you have on the back of the jacket, the same kind of nylon with good aeration here. You can see here the material on the back. So it's a pretty big part of the back of the jacket. And you have a strap on the back of the back for better adjustment. So the aeration of the jacket is better than the usual jacket. I'm quite happy about this one. I had the occasion to test it for sparring this week, and I'm quite happy about it. Of course, it still gets a bit hot if you are not outside, but it's definitely kind of great on your classical padded jacket. And there's also another very nice thing. You have removable protection inside the jacket, which looks like that. Some kind of foam protectors. And you have 4 of these, and they goes here and here. So you can protect all these parts easily. And yeah, they're quite nice. You can easily put them inside. There's some pockets, and you can remove them if you don't need them. And they also provide another interesting things, which is this. These solid plastic protectors can go on the outside of the jacket and replace one of the sets of foam padding for something a bit more rigid on your arm. So yeah, pretty nice options. I'm really happy about it, and it's a bit more expensive. I think it was 40 or 50 more euros than the standard jacket. But yeah, I think it's really worth it. Amazing item. And this one was custom made for the size. I gave them my measurements, and I had it about 1 or 2 centimeters everywhere. And it's quite a tight fit. It's a snug fit. It's not too small. It's actually just the perfect size. So you can really use the custom made stuff. It's really interesting. And yeah, quite happy about the size. The size is perfect for me. And yeah, so really great item. Once again, the quality is amazing. The stitching inside, it's, I don't know if you can see here, it's really good stitching. This is the kind of pocket you can find inside. The pocket also seems of good quality. So I'm not worried about the quality of the jacket. It seems pretty good. Most happy about it. I'm not sure that you can find anything better than that, because they also sell a lot of other type of jackets, and some with a bit more protection, but there's no breathable material on it, so it's probably going to get pretty hot. Yeah, so I think this is one of the best jackets I've ever seen at this point. And you can find these jackets in Europe. You can find basic jackets, but it's the first time I've seen such a jacket with some kind of aeration mesh on it. So yeah, it's pretty nice. All in all, I'm really happy about my purchase from Superior Fencing. I also got some finger protectors. I'm just going to show you these. So the finger protectors, they look like this. A small plastic protection. And so it goes on your thumb like that, for example. I mainly wanted these protectors for my thumbs to use during, not during art sparring, but more during training with leather gloves, just to have a bit more protection of on my thumb in case you get a hit on the tip of the finger. It can be a bit dangerous, even if it's not very strong. So yeah, I bought these ones. I'm only using the protectors for the thumb, and you can simply you can simply put it into the gloves like that, and then you put your hand into it, and it stays there quite easily. Yeah, so I'm happy about that. Even though I don't use the protector for the whole fingers, only the thumb. But yeah. And so about the shipping, it takes a while to get your order. They need a few weeks to craft the items if you order a bunch of stuff like we did, and then afterwards you have, I think, something like 2 weeks of shipping, because they need to send the items to Europe first, and then you have a local delivery from there. For my order, it was sent with DHL, I think, from Holland. The packaging was good. There were no problem with packaging either, and the communication was also good. If you ask them questions, or if you send a mail, you usually get answered 1 or 2 days later. And yeah, so I can recommend Superior Fencing easily. I was kind of scared at first to buy from them, but then I saw all the good reviews online, and yeah, there was no problem in the process. So feel free to use them. It's pretty good and much cheaper than what you can get in Belgium or in France, which is the main reason to buy from them, of course. And the fact that they can custom size your items for free is really nice. And it's especially useful for a jacket, of course, because the standard size are not always exactly what you need. For me, for example, if I buy a t-shirt or a jacket, it's usually too short here because I have long arms, obviously. It seems like that. And yeah, so the custom size was quite nice for me, because if I didn't use it, I would have get a jacket a bit too short on the arms, like I usually get, or too big anywhere else. So yeah, all in all, pretty happy with Superior Fencing. So yeah, I would order from them again without any problem. So if you have any question about sizing or stuff like that, you can ask and try to answer. But yeah, thanks for watching.